Hi guys, I know I'm sorry I haven't been on for a little while because I've been out painting with my mate. Had some designs to do and stuff last week as well. It was my birthday last week also, so did something with my girlfriend for that. And we are going to today draw up page 30, so including this one we have 7 pages to do. I've got 4 of them planned out, and 3 of them still to sketch out in the thumbnails, but we're going to draw this thumbnail up now onto here. So I want it really to be the full page. It's going to be outside of the normal lines, really, in places. So let's do it. Move the camera again. I think it's a bit more sturdy. I don't know. Hopefully it's a bit better. So the kind of cliffs and things in the background, where the crystal egg buried behind that, kind of in a crevice in the canyon. And the serpent's kind of connected to that. There. I want her to take up most of the page. It'll be quite menacing. Quite simple page, just going to have this one image. Yes. She's going to be the big bad of the end of this story, or the end of this episode anyway. Hi, thank you very much for the sub. What am I drawing? I'm drawing page 30 of episode 3 of ThePutridEye. I haven't been on for a week. I've got some of the pages planned out. I've got 4 of the last 7 pages planned out, ready to go. I'm just going to draw this one, get back into the routine today. But I'm only out painting with my mate on Thursday this week. So I've got tomorrow that I can draw some more of the comic too. So this is like the mother of the Naga demons that we've been fighting throughout this episode. Hi. I hope you do love the videos. I'm still learning to edit the videos better. I will go live, but as far as making videos and editing them, I'm still trying to get the hang of that. Anything outside of this line is like gutter, and things will get cut off down there. I'll just draw them down there anyway. Just so it doesn't get cut off in a funny place if it gets printed. When it gets printed, I hope it gets printed. So yeah, this is the Naga mother. She very much looks the same as all the other Naga serpents, except for a few fairly obvious differences that we might see in a minute. She has the different spikes on her head, bigger ones. She has spikes on her chin, and also breasts, I guess. For no other reason than I wanted to distinguish her from the others in the rest of the story a bit easier. So I need to change the size of that writing when I come to tracing it up. That's it really for this page. I think we should just go ahead and trace it up to the rest of the page. We've only been on 10 minutes. Let's trace it up as well. So I have to get my light box and everything sorted out. Bear with me for a minute. I haven't done any here for a week or so this week, which is not usual. Normally I'm on a lot more than that, but I've had a lot of other things on. But we've got everything here. We may as well trace it up and finish this sheet, I think. Okay. So yes, we'll go through the full process, what we do. So it obviously didn't take very long, but we go through the thumbnail sketches. This is the third one, can't see the edge of that, but this is the third book of thumbnail sketches. We're on to page 30 of this episode of 36. So I'll go from thumbnail to the sketch that we just did. I'm going to trace this up now. I'm going to leave that outside border on this one because I want it to be the full page, really. I want it to be as intimidating as possible. For our heroes. So when I'm tracing, I usually just do it first off all in one thickness fine liner, generally a 0.5 or a 0.6. range. That way I can add in all the extra details with a smaller pen, and I can do the thicker lines with a bigger pen. But draw your eye to the parts I want to stand out. It's a nice big clear page, this really, all the details quite easy to make out again, and then on some pages with a lot more panels, sometimes the details really small, can get quite confusing when I've scribbled it down so quickly. I find it good to get the sketches down quite quickly though, because then you get to keep the movement. Sort of lose a little bit of movement the more that you trace it and refine it and stuff, so the quicker you can do the drawing, the more movement you manage to keep in the end product, I find. But I also make up a lot of rules for myself that I end up not keeping. Like, being left-handed, I feel like I always try to start up in the top right corner and work down so I don't smudge my pen all over the place. But it never works, and it never happens. I always end up getting carried away and doing stuff down here, but try not to smudge it. Any smudges, anything like that, we can fix later when I get the scans of it and do that on. I like to use Procreate on the iPad to move lettering around, to correct any smudges, things like that. But I do like to do most stuff, everything by hand as much as possible. I've coloured it on Procreate as well, for like an online version and for a print version. They use different palettes, and I enjoyed it, but I still really just like the black and white. Just reminds me of fun old comics and manga that I've grown up reading. Well, some of those are coloured though, aren't they? I've obviously not been paying attention properly when I come down around these lines, so I will blank them out with white gel ink for now. It looks better when the light box is not on, but not perfect, so they will be some of the mistakes that I would correct later on with Procreate as well. Not much left to trace just now. But we haven't been on very long particularly, so I think we'll do the whole of this page. We'll finish that off today. Okay. I need some more rocks in the background. And the rest of the scales on that part of the serpent. Put more texture on the mountain. Okay, right. Leave it here, and we will go on to thick lining this. So I've done all of that in just the 0.5, just to trace it and get all the lines and the shapes down. I'll go around the demon mother, the outside of her, to make her sort of jump out. That's the thing that we want to be looking at, and the egg here with the 10. Might even be worth going up to the 12 or the 1.2 mil fine liner. Let's stand out even more. We'll stick with this for now. And then we'll go down to the 0.2 for the crosshatching shading, cross hatching, just hatching. It's not, doesn't cross. I always do it the same direction. Don't put tons of detail into the shading or anything like that. Has anybody else got any projects on the go? Are they drawing any comics, anything like that? I'd love to see them. There's some guys up here around Newcastle that are creating some cool stories. I'd like to see them. I'd love to see people's ideas when they've been to conventions and things like that, and there's people come show me their sketchbooks and stuff, their characters. Love it. Great to see people enjoying their imaginations, being creative. So those bits that are radiating off that crystal there, I'm going to have to put them behind the word balloon, but I'll have to fix that digitally, I think, later. I should have thought about that beforehand. Never mind, that'll fix. Is it better to have the camera on the other side? I don't know whether you can see what I'm drawing properly from this side. I hope so. So because it's so big, I'm not going to use the 0.2 for the shading and the hatching. I'm going to just use the 0.4, so it's not much smaller than the initial traced lines. Maybe I should do a little bit thinner on her. Yeah, we'll go to 0.2. There it is. It's a bit smaller than the mountain, so I want a bit smaller pen for some of the details and shading on it. It's still a fairly large image, this one. So we'll keep it fairly loose. missed a couple of details. I still think I've forgotten to bring my black ink. Filling these big gaps with this little brush. It's a bit of a long-winded process. It'd be a lot easier if I just had the black ink and I'd use a big brush. I keep forgetting to bring it here. I'm going to have to get some soon because this pen is going to run out soon as well. And then I'll just not fill any of the gaps. But yeah, as you can see, it's a big gap to fill with black ink with this little brush. But there we go. this bit. I think on a couple of these bits declining a little bit more, and the details around the face. And make it stand out a bit darker. Just some white dots because it's still the night time in this bit. Okay, and that is page 30 of episode 3. 6 pages left to go. I've got 3 pages left to design this up as thumbnails in the book. The animations are up to the end of episode 2 right now, so we've got the little 6-part story that joins them all together. I need to get them. Hopefully I'll have one of that done for the end of this week, and then we'll start with episode 3 in a couple of weeks' time. Right, if you've liked what you see, there's plenty more on my channel. So if you like and subscribe, we'll see a lot more. This is quite a simple one, but we've gone through today this whole page from the thumbnail sketch here through to the final page. Alright, thanks a lot. See you later.